Hi everybody, I'm Kirsty Meakin from Nao Nails. In this video I'm going to show you in-depth bead pickup application. Some people call them beads, some people call them balls, some people call them pearls. We're going to show you exactly how to do it. And I am in Scotland at the minute, in Nabta. You need to check them out. But yeah, let's get cracking. You have all got a practice card on your desk now because the fabulous Hayley has put one on your desk for you. And we're going to practice bead pickup. Nao do 3 different liquids. You might use other systems that have only one, or you know, different speed powders, rah-de-rah. So it's up to you to work your product. So we've got high speed, medium speed, max adhesion. That's the order that they'll go in for setting up quickly. Quick, medium, slow. Yeah? I'm going to use this one because I love it. And we're only doing something quite small. I'm using high speed. On this card, you've got 3 different size beads. We've also got a 3 bead application and we've got a 2 bead application. These little wings here are not because we're going to do duck feet shaped nails. They are because if you actually got a nail that was square and smashed it out flat, it would be that shape, because obviously it drops down to the sides. Not necessarily if you're doing a ballerina or like an almond or stiletto nail, but when you're doing a square, it will drop down. So that's what those are for, yeah? Make sense? You looked confused, that's all.
No, do you know, I was just looking at the camera, so I was thinking, I wonder how much they are. I want this. I want exactly this.
No, this is the dangerous setup.
I know you said that.
If this falls down and hits her in the face, nobody saw it, right?
The mobile setup. So we're going to talk about picking up beads, balls, whatever you want to call them. Does everyone call them beads in Scotland? Yeah. We all know about burping the brush, yeah? Yeah. So we remove the bubble, yeah. Get them bubbles out.
Burping's a new one for us though.
Is it burping? Burp, burp. So you get all the air out, yeah?
You're good at that.
Oh my God. Have you seen when he puts them in? Oh my God, he's so bad. He says he's going to do a whole compilation of me just burping.
No, I'm just trying to get you. We've got about 3 minutes on that.
Well, you can make like a song.
Yeah? Auto-tune your burp.
That would be hilarious. Oh God, don't do that. Right, so we've done that. Now, if we're going to pick up a big bead, I literally just drag like that. I'm not splaying the brush. Yeah, we're not bending the brush at all. We're literally just taking off the excess so it doesn't drip. Then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to go low. Notice the angle of the brush, and I'm just going to step through 3 times. Let's go here. Clean my brush. Let that do its thing. So see, it's polymerizing. Oh, the magic is happening. So when we get that nice shine, we can pat and press it into place. So you can see we can get a nice big bead. So the reason we got a big bead is because we went low to the angle. So if you look at the pot, I shook it down so I got quite a wide distance, because from here trying to get in this pot is quite difficult. But if we just shake it like this and pop it there, we can get in nice and low. Yeah, it's the angle of the brush that's going to give you the size of your bead. So if I go into this now, take off literally a little flick. See a little flick? Just a little flick. Yeah? And I'm going to make the angle a little bit higher. 2, 3. Take off the excess. Pop it on. Clean my brush. I'm always cleaning my brush. This is my baby. By the time you've cleaned that brush, your polymerisation's happened and you can start to move that around. You're not going to force any sort of bubbles into your product. You're always going to get some bubbles because that's what happens when it polymerises. So some people pick up beads a little bit different than this. So they'll go sweep, 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 sweep. Can you see the difference of that bead? This is really liquid and this isn't, yeah? Because you're basically touching the tip of it more than anything else. So I like to do this little sort of walk. It's tiny little bounce. It's literally this, this, this. You know, how much did my fingers move then? Hardly. Yeah? And today I want you to try things that maybe you don't do and see if it makes it any better. And you can adjust what I do to fit you as well. But I want you to try new things. I used to be really stubborn when I was learning, when I was younger. I know how to do it. Don't know what it's all about. And it held me back. And then I started to listen, try new things, and even adapted those things and created my own, and it gave me more of an understanding as well. So when we're going to do a small bead, I am going to splay the brush, yeah? Then I'm going to come up upright. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take off the excess liquid. Place it on. So it should release from your brush like that. You shouldn't have any residue on your brush. So going high is making the brush have less contact with the powder, creating a smaller bead, yeah? So it's about the angle. Yes, it's a little bit about the liquid that's in your brush, but it's more about that angle. The more contact it makes, the bigger the brush, bigger the bead, yeah? Don't worry if you think, oh, it's too big compared to that circle. As long as you're picking up 3 different sizes and you're controlled when you practice this, that's all I'm asking for. So you've got a 3 bead application here. So you're going to do a big bead, a medium bead, a small bead, yeah? Place it, you want to place it just over that line. Tap that edge. So you're blending it into the number 2. And then clean your brush, and then you can come and pat and press, and it's not going to stick to your brush because you've given it those few seconds. Those few seconds of cleaning your brush will allow the product to polymerize, and it'll make it more workable. So it will feel weird creating this shape, but I want to push it out of your comfort zone. Concentrate on getting it nice and even. And then we're going to go in with a medium bead, little flick. 1, 2, 3. Turn it over. Again, slightly over that line. And we can pat into that 3rd section. Shape your brush. You can start to bring that down. I know many of you won't do a 3 bead application, but it's good to practice just for control. I want you to concentrate on getting that blend here. Just going to wet that brush a little bit. Are we in shot, Ad?
Yep. Go on. This is the longest you stayed in shop, by the way. You're doing nails on this thing from ever now.
We always got 2 nails on this practice sheet.
Yeah.
Duck feet ones. Then we're going to pick up a small bead. So we are going to drag off. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Take off the excess, because you don't want that excess because you are getting a small bead. You don't want to feed that with liquid. And then we're going to come slightly over that bead, yeah? And we're going to tap, 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 to get it nice and flush to the cuticle, but not flooding it. I'm getting into my liquid, I'm cleaning it again, and then we can pull over. When we do this 2 bead, we need to get a really big bead now, don't we? Super big. So make sure you get real good contact with the powder. Really nice and low. I don't need to drain that off. Bring it down using the body and that valley of the brush to bring that down. I find people get more out of this course than any of the courses that I teach, because a lot of people kind of forget what they've been learnt at first, or maybe they just weren't learnt the correct ways. You know, we all go to do like college courses or online courses. It's very easy to become a nail technician in England. Go to America, you're spending at least £5,000 to become a nail technician. In England, you can go online and pay 50 quid and do it. So you may get taught different ways, but I find this way really does help. I used to teach at college level, and I used to teach like this. So thank God those girls got taught like that, because I've had girls that have been on courses like that, never even been showed that ever, and it's changed. And some of these girls are like really top nail techs, and they've come on the course and it's completely transformed the work, and I love that, because I can see such a big improvement. So now we're going to go to a medium bead, because if you look at this area, it's very similar size, isn't it, to this number 2 here. 1, 2, 3, we're a little higher. Press that down, clean your brush, and we're going to pat, 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 pat into the middle to the outside, and then we can bring the product down. We've all got a couple of fingers free of nails. Get it nice and smooth. Add a little bit more liquid to your brush if you need to get it nice and smooth. There you are. That's what I want you to do. Yes. Don't worry about this prep first. I just wanted you to see that, because obviously you're all going to have a go at prep. You're going to prep your own nails. And like I said to some of you, I'm going to be telling some of you how to suck eggs. But I want to make sure everybody understands what I'm saying. Yeah, some of you may know, some of you may not. Right, and girls, crack on. I'm going to give you 20 minutes. Yeah? There you are, guys. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram. I hope you have learned lots today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.